Welcome back to the Gridiron Expert. Now that we have finished our predictions for every single FBS team, it is time for the moment you've probably all been waiting for. Our college football playoff predictions. Which 4 teams will be in by season's end, and which 2 teams will play for that national championship in January? That is what we are here to tell you today. But before we get to that, guys, as always, please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos here at the Gridiron Expert. That is how our channel grows, and that is how you can continue to become a growing part of this GE Nation. Also, make sure to check out everything down in the description below, guys, including our expert picks over on our website, thegridironexpert.com. Our first expert picks will be released this Wednesday, just 2 days away, because week 0 starts on Saturday. So if you want some of the best college football and NFL spread predictions in the country, if you want to walk away with loads of money and walk away as a winner by season's end, go sign up for our expert picks today over on our website, thegridironexpert.com. Again, the link down in the description below, along with our Discord server. You can follow that link to join our Discord server, guys, and chat with us all year long about college football. So make sure to take advantage of both of those things. Again, the link's below. Join them today before the season starts this Saturday. Okay, now's the time that we have been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into our own little playoff selection show. So we've got our 4 teams here. Coming in at number 4 for the college football playoff, we have the Clemson Tigers. Clemson, guys, we have at 12-1, finishing the regular season 11-1, but winning the ACC championship over Miami. The Tigers, guys, missing out on the playoff last year, but still winning 10 games. Went 10-3 with that Cheez-It Bowl victory over Iowa State. We, along with many others, expect the Tigers to bounce back in a big way. Again, 10 wins, not a bad year, but by Clemson standards, missing out on the ACC championship, missing out on the playoff, that is a down year. We believe Dabo Swinney and the Tigers return behind the strength of their defense and improved quarterback play, whether it is DJ Uiagalelei taking a step forward or whether they give the ball to freshman Cade Klubnik. Coming in at number 3, the Georgia Bulldogs, the reigning national champions, getting that 3 seed, also in at 12-1. We have Georgia going undefeated in the regular season, but falling to Alabama in the SEC championship game. But ultimately, guys, that really won't matter. You know, it was kind of a similar situation almost last year, similar situation we've seen in years past, where Alabama and Georgia are most likely going to enter that SEC championship game, both undefeated, maybe one of them being a one-loss team. But really, it's going to be a game of seeding at that point, where the Crimson Tide and the Bulldogs, most likely, regardless of the outcome, would both make the college football playoff. And if Alabama and Georgia both enter that game undefeated, it doesn't matter who wins, both teams will make the Final Four. And we believe Georgia, sitting at 12-0, falls in that championship game, but does get in at 12-1 as the SEC runner-up, and they will face the 2 seed in Ohio State. The Buckeyes going a perfect 13-0, undefeated regular season, beating Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship game. The Buckeyes, guys, they are unbelievable this year. Loaded with talent. C.J. Stroud's back. Travion Henderson's back. Jackson Smith-Jigba's back. And defense that was kind of their downfall last year should improve this year under their new defensive coordinator in Jim Knowles and plenty of returning talent. Of course, Jim Knowles coming in from Oklahoma State, where he led one of the best defensive units in the country last year, and the Cowboys just barely missing out on the college football playoff. So Ohio State, guys, will have probably the best offense in the country. They should drastically improve defensively, have a couple tough tests this year, opening the year up against Notre Dame, so a top 10 matchup to kick off the season. Obviously, a rugged Big Ten slate, and they're going to face everybody in the Big Ten East, like Penn State and Michigan State, and of course Michigan, who they fell to last year. That game ultimately keeping Ohio State out of the Big Ten championship and the playoff. But the Buckeyes, again, Rose Bowl champs last year. We think they come back in a big way, undefeated as the 2 seed. They will face Georgia in that playoff semifinal. And of course, it should be no surprise that the number 1 overall seed in the college football playoff is Alabama. The Crimson Tide coming in also at a perfect 13-0, undefeated regular season, beats Georgia in that SEC championship game, which means the other playoff semifinal game will be Alabama versus Clemson. That's going to be Alabama-Clemson part 100. Multiple matchups between the Crimson Tide and the Tigers. And again, this is an Alabama team, guys, that is loaded from top to bottom. Returns the Heisman Trophy winner in Bryce Young, the best coach in the country, maybe of all time in Nick Saban. This Alabama team is out for vengeance, very similar to that of Ohio State and Clemson. Because while Alabama did make the college football playoff last year and did make the national championship game, they fell to Georgia, and they are angry about that. They return loads of talent offensively, lots to the transfer portal as well. Defensively should be even better. Will Anderson leading the front at linebacker, Eli Ricks coming in from LSU, among countless other players that Saban either returns or has added. So again, guys, the two playoff semifinal games, Alabama versus Clemson, the 1 versus the 4, Ohio State versus Georgia, the 2 versus the 3. Going to be a fantastic college football playoff if our predictions hold true. We do believe that the national championship game will be between Alabama and Ohio State. Guys, these are the top 2 teams in the country to start the year. The AP poll came out last week. Alabama is 1, Ohio State is 2. We believe they're going to be 1 and 2, both undefeated, entering the playoff. We believe these are by far the best 2 teams in the country going into the season and will be by season's end. Both offenses are going to be electric. Both defenses are going to be phenomenal. But when it comes to who has the edge overall, guys, we like Alabama. We are picking Alabama to win the national championship in 2022. Yes, we know it's not creative, it's not different, it's not exciting unless you're an Alabama fan, but you can't go against Nick Saban and the Tide. When I look at this game, guys, I see 2 fantastic offenses, I see 2 fantastic coaches, but who has that defensive edge? And it's going to be Alabama, and there's no doubt about it. Alabama, we believe, goes a perfect 15-0, 13-0 entering the playoff. They win the semifinal game against Clemson. They beat Ohio State in the national championship, a rematch of the national championship from just a few years ago during that COVID year, a game that Alabama won in dominating fashion. I don't think they annihilate the Buckeyes like they did last time, but they will win yet another national title, another ring to put on Nick Saban's finger, and I guess all will be right in the world of college football once again. The Tide were dethroned last year by Georgia. They will reclaim their throne in 2022. So guys, as always, thank you so much for watching us here at the Gridiron Expert on YouTube. Now it is time for the season to start. We've done all of our predictions, and tomorrow is when we start diving in to week 0, when we start diving in to this upcoming college football season, because we are just days away now. No longer weeks, just days away from the start of the season, and we can't wait to discuss it all with you again tomorrow with our live stream at 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time. Make sure to stay tuned for that and all the other content we have for you coming over the course of this entire season. So please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share our videos. Check out everything down in the description below. Again, those expert picks over on our website, thegridironexpert.com. Go sign up for those today, guys. Become a part of our GE Nation so you can access some of the best college football and NFL spread picks in the entire country. Make sure to go sign up for that today along with our Discord server. And once again, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on The Gridiron Expert.